Yeah, fantastic, excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, just following on from Jane and Rob, truly inspirational, outstanding work that they do. So my name's Stephen Hendry. I am an education coordinator. I cover the whole of Scotland and I work for the Royal Society of Chemistry. My contact details are here. Before we get started, the first thing that you can take away is everything that we offer is fully funded by the Royal Society of Chemistry. That means it's free. There is no cost to you. We offer professional development for primary teachers, secondary teachers, technicians, student teachers, and that covers all different pupils as well. So in particular, additional support needs. We are more than happy to come out. We can discuss the support, the resources that we have available, and we can offer tailor and bespoke sessions specifically to the Scottish curriculum. So please get in touch again if you've got any questions or anything I can do to help. Now, this is our resources, so I'm just going to run through our resources very quickly. You will have all of these slides, so you'll be able to go through them. But again, just get in touch if you're looking for anything specific or you want me to pull anything out for you. So this is our Education and Chemistry website. On here, you can search through the resources. You can also filter the resources. We have our Education and Chemistry magazine. This is written by teachers for teachers, all talking about teaching practice, how you can embed different ideas. And if you want to search for anything else, you can search up the top right-hand corner. If we search, so if we take, for example, chemical changes, these are all of the resources that we have linked to chemical changes. And again, down the left-hand side, you can filter out by specification, so by region within the UK and Ireland, by category, by level that you're wanting to teach at, by use, whether you're looking for a handout, practical, resource, and again, by day or by rating. If we go up to the top, so if we click on IMA, and then we click here, it will take us to primary teacher, secondary teacher, technician, and in here we've got each of our own pages for our dedicated resources, but I'm just going to touch on our primary resources. So if we click on primary teacher, it will take us to our steps into science resources. These resources are separated for 4 to 7, 7 to 9 and 9 to 11. So for our 4 to 7, we're looking at grouping, we're looking at the resources, so talking about investigative science. We've got a couple of activities that you can use, experiments, specifically for that age range. 7 to 9, we start to look into some of the investigations. We start to look at some hypotheses. We ask questions, what do you think is going to happen, and try and get them to come up with their own ideas and answers. And then we go to 9 to 11 where we start going into a little bit of investigations, into a little bit more detail, looking at the data that you're collecting, links with literacy, numeracy, well-being, etc. As we're in Scotland, we have linked all of the resources for our primary are linked to the Scottish curriculum. All of our secondary resources are also linked to the Scottish curriculum under our Curriculum Explorer. So if we go into the Scottish page, all of the learning outcomes and objectives that you have to hit are here. And as you can see, you can click on the hyperlink. And I like to think of this as a reverse search. So you might not know what type of activity you're looking for, but you know what learning intention that you want to achieve. If we click, again, if we go to the home page, Education and Chemistry, it will take us to our magazine. And again, we've got lots of different articles, opinion pieces, written by teachers, so ideas to support your teaching practice. We've got news, views and perspectives. We've got cutting edge research. And in particular, we have our suite of articles that were written by Jane and Rob, looking at how we can improve science for all. So how can we support diverse learners? There's 4 different articles that you can read in, hints and tips, how to deliver it in the classroom, what works well, any ways that you can support your teaching. So again, lots and lots of stuff available there. I should have mentioned, so take home message, all of our resources, they are easily accessible, they're low hazard, so specifically for primary, but they are also risk assessed for secondary as well. These resources come alongside teacher notes, how to use in your classroom, as well. So linked to the Scottish curriculum, and you've been risk assessed by CLEAPS, which is the equivalent of CERC in England. So we've got CLEAPS and CERC for Scotland. So they've been double badged and double risk assessed, essentially. Everything that we have to offer is free, but we are a registered charity, so that we ask that you register for an account. All you have to do is put in an email address and a password, and you will have unlimited access to all of our resources and articles. The reason that we ask, we're a registered charity, so we have to keep a track of how many people are using our resources, how many people are signing up. So that's the reason that we ask you to register. But as I say, everything is free, unlimited as well. Looking at some of our practical demonstrations. So again, we have videos. So to support you in your teaching, this is a conversation here. So the teacher's talking about how she would use it in her classroom, and you're demonstrating the activity. So you're able to see it in advance and plan how you would use that in your classroom. Lots of different activities. I've just taken 6 off the top, but there's loads to go into looking at different areas of the scientific topic. During lockdown, we also created our chemistry in your cupboard resources. So these resources are specific for home learning. Again, easily accessible, low hazard, with everyday items that you would find in your kitchen. I've got one on there as well, liquid armour. So we are making corn flour and water, and we're seeing if the egg smashes. So we're looking at liquid armour. So lots of really good stuff on there, a whole range, a whole playlist of resources. And again, all of these are in the slides. We have joined TikTok now. I know TikTok, I think, is aged for pupils that are around about 13. I think that's the age range that it's targeted at, so it might not be suitable for the primary pupils. But you can go on here, you can look at some of these videos, you can maybe download them, you can embed them into your own presentation. They're short snippets of different scientific topics coming up and different activities and experiments that you can try in your classroom. So again, it might be something you want to look at, something you might want to get some inspiration from. As well as that, you know, as Jane mentioned earlier on, it's important that we contextualise everything that we do. We show them the pathway, we show them the future that they can go into. And on our Future in Chemistry, we have our career presentations, we have interactive games, we've got activities asking them to look about and whereabouts is the science, where's the chemistry all around them. Each of our presentations come with a different person doing a different topic, and we have a video recording of them discussing their background, how they got into science. We've got a little bit about their careers, the career options, and their pathway into science. And again, we have our Making the Difference interactive games on here. You click play, you answer a couple of questions, and then it assigns you to a famous scientific celebrity as well. Finally, show me the money. So the Royal Society of Chemistry, we have money available. We have up to £1,000, up to £3,000 for practical activities. We have teacher empowerment, we have outreach, we have inclusion and diversity. Too much to put into a 10-minute presentation, so please get in touch with me. If you're looking for anything, get in touch. If I'm not able to answer the question, I will be able to use our networks across Scotland, across the UK and Ireland as well, and hopefully I'll be able to answer any question that you have. Thank you very much for listening to the conversation, and any questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch.